Hello, I am Yed4455 and welcome back to another episode of Zoo Tycoon 2. Right, so we are playing the Scarce Asian Animal mission thingy. So what we have to do is we have to get 4 Asian species in the zoo in 1 year. Now, Asian species are really hard to come find. You have to get your zoo fame up pretty high. So right now we're only at 2.5 stars, so as it stands, I only have 1 Asian animal. And that's this peacock here. So I need to find some way to get more animals. Or not more animals, but, you know, better zoo fame. So, right, I need to just keep flipping through these because I need to find cheap animals to get this number up. So I could go greater flamingo. Jaguars, they're nice, but they're pricey. Now I could go this African spurred tortoise, and I would possibly put them. Right. So let's go ahead and get rid of these. Oh, I didn't even notice that fence there. Okay. Right. Let's go ahead and smoothen this out a little bit. Okay. Now I did say I was going to expand the zoo out to the back. So let's go ahead and start that process. Just like that. Alright, so this is where this path is going to wrap around this exhibit, and it's going to end up over here. Right, eventually I need to get this tool that cleans this water, but as it stands, I'll do it. Okay. Right. Alright, so those are looking good, and then I figure I could build the African spurred tortoise here. I could put them in here, but I think I'd rather have them in their own exhibit. So that's $100. That's 50. Trying to find the cheapest option here for fencing, and I think it's going to be that one. I mean, I could go themed, but this exhibit does not have to be that big. So that's what I'm thinking here. So I'm just thinking we make this a nice little square. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then I'll put I'll put 1 male, 1 female in here. Just like that. Oops. Let's undo that. There we go. Okay. There we are. And I do need to put a fence in right there. And I know guests love my zoo. I will get a water dish, a food dish. We will put... Let's put a palm tree in there. That's not one. One of these trees. Maybe a little African grass. There we are. Maybe a rock formation or 2. Just a small rock. There we are. Okay, perfect. Ooh, and it did go into July. Unfortunately, so let's go ahead and put 1 in there for now, and then once we get another $1,000, we'll go ahead and put the other one in. Now, there is a zookeeper here that I think is assigned there, so you're going to get also assigned here. Excellent. And then this way people can have that path there. I think that's fine for a donation box for now. Right. Because yeah, it's close enough that people should be able to use it. Alright. I just gotta get my zoo fame. Guest happiness is fine. Educational exhibits through the roof. Number of animals is climbing. Release to the wild is climbing. Right, so yeah. I do have a couple kids here that will be going to the wild soon. The gazelles are slowly working on number of animals. Then I do have some kiddos in here that I'm going to release to the wild eventually. Hopefully not all of them need... No, okay. Alright, another animal is giving birth. Excellent. So yeah, that looks good. Alright, Tom's Gazelle 2 is going to give birth. Yeah, with my gazelles, basically what I did was I just kind of did like a whole family unit thing over there. So it's going to be a giant herd of just Thompson's gazelle. I mean, unfortunately, it's not excellent. 3 stars. Okay. Now, I need Asian animals. Black Creek Tip is not one. That's not... As much as rhinos are my favorite animal, they're not Asian. Ring-tailed lemur might be, though. Alright, this camel grew up. Once your shade need is taken care of. Apparently none of you have taken care of that, so let's go ahead and put one of these in there. I'm going to investigate. Yes. Because apparently you guys are not using the trees the way they're supposed to be. Which is a shade, so use that. And hopefully my educational exhibit doesn't go down because of it. Alright, well... How about you use the shade structure so I can send you away? I mean, that's the purpose of it being there. Okay, what are you doing? Going to sleep in shade. Excellent. Alright, spurred tortoise number 2 is coming in soon. $24, and you're in. Okay, almost there. Come on, come on. There we are. Excellent. Okay, where are you from? You're a Wolverine, but you're not from where I need you to be. You're from Madagascar? Really? Okay. You're an extinct animal, so I can't use you. Let's go ahead and retry all of them. Now, the problem is I don't know where the rest of them are. So, alright. Sorry, camel. You're being released to the wild. So I can get that permanent release to the wild up. Number of animals is through the roof. Just good. Okay, so hopefully I can get these guys to mate. And as soon as I release that, the camel is knocked up again. Well, you guys don't waste any time, do you? Alright, so now there's Horned Onyx number 3. Which I don't know where the kid is at the moment. There it is. Okay. So yeah, sometimes they can sleep in trees, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like I think for the gazelles it works, yeah. You sea turtles have a kelp bed. And these guys can actually just go into their shells. Which is kind of awesome. Alright, and since you guys are dangerously endangered, how about you, well, you're just in danger, you're not critical or anything, but, you know, mating would be nice. Okay, do I have any Asian animals? Now, you're extinct, so I'm not going to use you. I got the rhino again. Got the black rhino. And the white rhino. Okay. Again, not Asian. So yeah, this is the problem, is, you know, I gotta get zoo fame up, and unfortunately I only have half a year left in order to try to beat this. Alright, the camel's making money. Spurred tortoise is not really. Alright, entertaining animals I have to get up. So you're rare and exotic. Okay. Which means I'm gonna have to probably spend some money and get some of these. Kangaroo is Australian. You're not. You're like Eurasian, so I guess you don't count. But you're extinct anyway. Giant sable antelope, no. Aha. Perfect. The more cure here is. So yes. What are you? Alpine. Okay, so that's the next thing I'm going to be getting. Right, so. I don't know how big that is going to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make your exhibit start right here. Okay. Alrighty. Here we are. Alright, then we'll go Alpine. Just going to make that bigger. So we'll prep your area at least. Can't reach the water to clean again. Dear God. Okay. So we'll go there. Then where's the zookeeper? There you are. I will add this exhibit even though there's nothing in it at the moment, because I am going to need $5,000 for that one. So that one requires some money. And then I can't keep this water clean, unfortunately, which is weird. I have a feeling I know why, but I'll just go in it and clean it myself. Groom some of the animals here. Perfect. Excellent. Alright, and then how's this going? The tortoises are raking in some money. The gazelles are raking in a lot of money. So yeah, I'm already up to $3,000, which is really nice. Or not 3,000, $1,000. Alright. Can I actually throw an Asian tree in here now? No. Birch, maple, Sydney. Okay. Still no. That's fine. Alright, this is going to be the animal I'm going to throw in there. So let me see. North America. Evergreen. Okay, yeah. I can throw some of these in there because they are... I believe they're the correct place. Right. Yes, they are. Okay. Excellent. So I can throw a few of these trees in. Like that. We will get a food dish ready, a water bowl ready. And we will go this version. Okay, so the rest of them I can use to try to find another Asian animal. And I see a lion. Wolverine is not. Lion's definitely not. Wildebeest, no. This wild horse is, though. I believe that's Mongolian, kind of. You're not. Moose is not. Fennec fox, no. That's no. That's no. That's no. Right, and then none of those. Okay, but this horse is, though. Unfortunately, it's $10,000. It requires grassland. See, and that's where the problem is coming from, is they cost a lot of money here. Okay. Right. So yeah, I just need everybody to start making me some money. How are my stars going? I just need entertaining animals, right? So I probably should start researching like balls and stuff. Right, that is a large pursuit ball. And I don't think they need. You want a salt lick. You could actually use a salt lick as well. So that's something to think about there. Thompson Gazelle, I think, are salt licks also. And the turtles, they're just a clamshell. They don't really want anything. And Galapagos tortoise, pursuit ball. Alright, so it's stuff I could use multiple times over, but it's just that research cost. You know, that initial research cost is what's gonna do it for me. Okay, now I'm gonna need to try to open up this gate. Smoothing that out a little bit. Alright, I think he should be able to use that gate now. There. So that is the goal, to try to get this gate back open. But it looks like it should be fine. Right. Alright, it's about to be August, which is most of the year, unfortunately. Alright, now I had the potential to get 3 animals, which unfortunately I think I could only afford 1 of each. I don't think Ibex is it. Right. But this one definitely is the next one I'm getting. Will require a lot of money though. Now I could just break down and get one of these, but like I said, I think that's kind of cheating. Could always do Addicts. Norwal is a no. Ibex is Alpine, so that's a no. Armadillo is African. Polar bear is not. So I think that's probably going to be Arctic. But that's the first time I've gotten a polar bear, though. This is, yeah, Arctic Ocean. Polar bear, Arctic, yeah, that don't think that counts. Thompson Gazelle 3 needs more space. Well, you don't. You just need to stop being an idiot. Here you are. Alright, why are you unhappy? Alright, well, I fixed that. Alright, and we are officially into August. August game time, anyway. No. Bard's Taper. No. Weird looking fox thing. No. Caribou is Arctic, so that's a no. Whatever this thing is, a no. Warthog, no. Black Panther, though. I do like Black Panthers. So I might just keep that around just to possibly build it in the future. I have no idea what that is. Elephant bird. Definitely not. Warthog, no. 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 Alright, I just need money. A lot of money, people. Right. Yeah, everything looks good. This area is really busy, which is good. Thompson Gazelle is just making a lot. Oh, excellent. Galapagos tortoise is now pregnant, which is good. Horned onyx is ready to be released to the wild, which is excellent news. Now, I wish they'd give me money for releasing animals to the wild. Alright, so now it's just number of species. That's the number I need to start focusing on to try to get the next star. Now, I do have 3 Asian animals, so I think at 4 stars, possibly, I might be able to get it. But as it stands, none of these are correct. It's a Sicilian elephant, which is not what I'm looking for. Okay. You're killing me, gazelle. Killing me. There we are. Alright, yeah, everyone's spending a lot of money, donating when they can. Which is good. Guests definitely love the zoo. Which again is phenomenal. Alright, a lot of money coming in here. How's the money over here? Moose got 10 cents. You kidding me, Moose? Apparently that's all you're worth, Mr. Moose. 10 cents. Right. Peafowl 4 has grown up to an adult. You just gotta take care of... what do you call it? Your, privacy. Which I know you can go into the tree to do. So maybe it's time to just buy another tree. Let's go ahead and just get a birch tree there. Birch tree there. There. We'll see if they'll go into these ones now. Going to use birch tree. What grew up? Thompson's Gazelle 9. Let us go ahead and release number 9. I think I could do without so many in there. Okay, you have to get your stuff ready. Alright, so I might have to make an actual birdhouse for these guys because they're not using the trees. Up there he goes. Apparently that water is dirty again. But let me make sure this does indeed work. Alright, and then I'm about... Alright, so it does work. They can use the trees. Okay. Let me go ahead and clean this water up. There we are. Alright, excellent. All that's looking good. I believe I have enough places for you to sit and eat. If you're saying I should build another one, I will in due time. Alright, excellent. I just need about $600. Then I could build that, or I can buy this next animal I need. Polar bear, no, 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 no. No, no. American beaver, you cost $10,000, so you're going to be a no. And no. Alright, everything's looking good though. Alright. P-file 3, you're 4. Okay, going to use birch tree. So I probably have to smoothen this area out. That might be some of the problem. But yes, go ahead and use the birch tree. People have enough places to sit and eat, so I don't really know. You're saying you need more dessert carts. Well, I have 2 of them. Come P-file 2 is pregnant again. Excellent. Alright, anytime now you want to make it to that tree would be great. You're going to use the birch tree. You're in the birch tree, so as soon as this drops down, I should be able to release you to the wild. Just like that. Excellent. Alright, now I can buy this one. So let's go ahead and purchase it. Excellent. Okay, perfect. Now I have 2 animals. And I could definitely get the 3rd here. Alright, no, no. No. No, 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 no. And no. Okay, I got 3.5 stars now. So let's see if the animals change. Bengal tiger might be. How great would that be if it was a Bengal tiger? Alright, that's going to lay an egg. That's not. You are Southeast Asia, so you actually might work, but you're worth $15,000. Ouch. So we're definitely going to need more money. Sanctuary bird is Africa. That's a cheetah, sea otter. It's certainly possible. Alright, so now I am going to have to... Right. Okay. Do something like that. So I need to get this down here now. Excellent. Okay. There we are. Now. This is going to be another exhibit. That's going to be like a 4-sided exhibit. So I need to prep this area here. So in this corner will be a donation thing. Then I should probably have to put some, what do you call it? Entertainment over here. So we'll put a little music rock in the middle. Do 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 do. Just like that. I think that'll work. Alright. So I just need 2 more Asian animals, and I think I have them. They're just on the expensive side. One's $10,000. One is $15,000. Brown bear, or that's a grizzly bear, not Asian. Alright, but we have 3.5 stars, so that's actually really good. I have 4 months left, probably 3.5 actually, in which to finish this within the time limit, which is have the 4 Asian animals. So it is possible. Right, but it's going to be tricky. And then these people are coming down here, so probably right in this corner is where I'm probably going to build a secondary little food court thing. But I think I'm going to be putting in a break right here. So if you guys like what you watch, please consider subscribing to my channel. Also, if you haven't done so already, please check me out on Patreon and support what I'm doing there. And to stay up to date with all the latest news, please like and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. So I am Yed4455. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.